Silent Hill, TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9 hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep, go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laughs in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. Hey. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar.
Yeah. What is up, Michaels? What is up? What the deal is? Welcome to another episode, I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition. You with your boy, Wild Card Ma. Wild Card Ma. We are here, episode 269. 269. That good fire. Baby, sing us. I got to me one more time. Get low. Man, as always, feeling real good. My man Matt's in the building. What's up, MJ? The champ is here. The champ is in the building. He's in the building. Look, y'all know the deal. Going over to all the social media platforms that we got. But before I spill I.O.W., as always, you see going on the bottom of the screen. That's my guy. That's my player partner pimp. My brother from another. That's my man 40 Water. I call him 40 Water. Y'all call him Silent Hill TDS. All right. That's my guy that made the bomb ass intro to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition. We about to set the bar. Wild Card. Yeah, we setting the sports bar late night talk show with your boy Wild Card Marshall. Shout out to my man 40. Silent Hill TDS, going over to his YouTube page at Hitchhikers. All right, Hitchhikers on YouTube. Type it, it'll come up. And hey, man, go enjoy an independent artist who's doing his thing. Been on the grind for a minute, so show him some love. But while you're over on YouTube, go on over to our YouTube channel, I.O.W. Sports YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook and Instagram. All three have the same handle, I.O.W. Sports Network. So please reach out to those. Like, share, follow, subscribe, hit those bell notifications, let you know when we drop new content. So hey, definitely hit up the YouTube. That's where all the content's at. And then of course catch us on I.O.W. Sports 1 on Twitter. and you see under my name, you can catch the Wild Card Mar himself on his personal, uh, pages on Twitter, KC Wildcard Mar, and then IG at Wildcard Mar. So, hey, now that we got all that out the way, um, don't be surprised at any point in time, whatever we in the midst of talking about. If we cut over to, talk about LeBron, obviously LeBron is on um, scoring watch. He's on scoring watch. LeBron is on scoring watch. He's a few buckets away from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. The inevitable. I can't deny what LeBron's doing, and I have my thoughts and feelings for sure. All right, I will have all my thoughts and feelings about that. Knicks won again. Hey, I can't hate on the Knicks. All right, the Knicks are well, Julius Randle's playing basketball again. Yeah, yeah, games at halftime. But Julius Randle must have got his mojo back. Jalen Brunson. Hey, Matt, tell him, man. I was crucial about the Knicks. I thought they overpaid for Jalen Brunson, but I can't deny what Jalen Brunson is bringing to the Knicks. He's bringing a different type of play to them. The Knicks actually got a point guard now. Jalen Brunson is a legit point guard. Been a legit point guard. Hey, matter of fact, hey, cheers to the Knicks. Jalen Brunson for proving the wild card more wrong. Cheers to him. Cheers to my homie MJ, the champ. May he have a prosperous, week, and continue to root on his Knicks because he's riding with him. He's riding with him. Hey, and prosperity to I.O.W. Cheers, y'all. Mm. Yeah, I did hate it. I did hate it. Oh, by the way, shout out to Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel. We are simulcasting the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Show on the um, Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel. So those who are watching on the Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel, hey, show us some love on all our I.O.W. Sports uh, social media platforms, going over to the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and give us some love over there as well. But definitely appreciate the Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel. Again, all the social media is down below. But yeah, reason why I hated the Jalen Brunson move is because, quite honestly, I thought Jalen Brunson should have stayed in Dallas. Dallas should have did more to keep him, but obviously hindsight is 2020. They go out and make the trade for Kyrie. Um, but it's just Jalen Brunson has been pretty much a breath of fresh air to what he's done. Like I said, I don't know what's gotten into the Knicks, but they're definitely playing like they trying to make some noise in the East. They're playing like it. I don't know if it'll happen, but they're playing like they want to make some noise in the East. So got to give them props. But y'all know how it is with y'all Knicks, man. They as soon as they prop your feelings in your hopes up, good old Knickerbockers find a way to poop on your parade. So, hey, I, I I'm not saying hold your breath, but I can see the improvement for the Knicks for sure. So don't think the worst so quick, y'all. Don't think the worst, Knicks fans. It'll be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. Um, I'll say this. As we get again, halftime is 66-76. OKC is up. That's a shame that LeBron James is playing, Anthony Davis is playing, Russell Westbrook is playing, and they are losing to Oklahoma City team. That's a damn shame. We got to call a spade a spade. All right. Uh, and LeBron is going to do this. He made it perfectly. perfectly clear. All right. Whether his teammates like it or not, he made it perfectly clear and made it to the public that he said that this team can't win a championship. He's not lying. He ain't lying. The man ain't lying. This team ain't winning no championship. So I know if people took it harsh or took it the wrong way, then so be it. He's been the GM since he's got in LA. All right. If you don't contribute to win a championship, you will be shipped out. That's just how it is with LeBron and when he plays GM. All right. But I'll say this. It's a damn shame that they're losing to Oklahoma City. Uh, I just don't understand how you got all these guys that make so much damn money between three Anthony Davis, often hurt Anthony Davis, often turnover prone Russell Westbrook, and hell, aging superstar in LeBron. This is a come on now. What basketball person who wants to be taken serious to talk about basketball is thinking that this team is going to win a championship? Um, but overall, whoever you consider to go, obviously, it's going to be people that's going to say Jordan. I'm going to say Jordan. Let's just make it clear. I think Jordan's the GOAT. He's the standard that you want to achieve to be like. If you have a career like his, you you done some shit. Obviously, I was a big Kobe fan, so I felt Kobe was just a second coming of MJ. A lot of similarities. Both played the same position. So I look, I'm gonna go Bron. I'm gonna go Bron. Period. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. I saw what Smitty said. I'm going Jordan as my goal. Jordan is my goal. Um, Jordan just to me, it wasn't just the offense, it was the intimidation, the mental factor he had over his opponents, and the defense he played. To me, all that stuff matters. You look at the point in time when he was playing basketball, he pretty much set the foundation, the blueprint on how uh yes, Smitty. Oh, thank you. That's the best way to put it. Thank you, Smitty. Jordan is feared. Bron is respected. See, Bron gets respect. Jordan gets feared. People see, oh, Jordan on the court, they shaking. They shitted on themselves. They pissed on themselves. They like, oh, I don't want none of that smoke with 2-3. The real 2-3. I'm talking about jump man, jump man, jump man. That boy up to something. I don't want no smoke with 2-3. Cause then he gonna talk shit to you too. He gonna back you down, talk shit to you, call you a little bitch, call you a little hoe. It's all documented. All this stuff is documented. How Jordan was he talk shit to people. Biggest ultimate competitor, like how he knew how to not only win the basketball game but win the mental game. He would talk shit to you. He had people shaking in their boots, shaking in their little tight little basketball shorts in the 80s, late 80s. He was getting roughed up for quite a years. Let's keep it real. But Jordan, come on, man. Jordan for me. For me, just Jordan was just on a different level, mental wise and game wise. I mean, the man was just bananas. But my main point is no matter who your goat is, we still have to, I'm not I'm not that much of a hater of LeBron. I dislike a lot of things that he does. So this is what I dislike about LeBron. All right. I'm just gonna keep it 100. This is what I dislike about LeBron. LeBron likes the narrative. LeBron likes the narrative. All right. He likes his narrative. He likes it to fit him and show him in a positive light. You know, it wasn't until he got down to Miami where he He finally noticed how the media works. And this is why I give LeBron credit. He's pretty much taken Jordan's blueprint on how to market yourself as a basketball player and maximize your earning dollars through uh you know selling endorsements, product, pushing product pretty much, you know. So Jordan was the blueprint on all that stuff. LeBron took it to another level and put it on steroids. How to market yourself, how to take this certain amount of money and flip it into something else. Bringing your homies along. Like LeBron's homies, they around him. They all got their little circle. You know, Rich Paul got the agency. Maverick got the studio. You know, that's pretty much him doing up the undisputed in the shop shit. That's his. You know, a couple of other homies that was with LeBron and them. You know, I forget their names, but they you know, LeBron pretty much funded the educational part, but they took it and blossomed it and turned it into something else. Now they're making money off of it. Like LeBron was the initial investor. They have already paid back LeBron tenfold. So I'll give LeBron credit for that all day, every day, because instead of having a whole bunch of homies hanging around, leeching, sucking energy away, draining money, being no good for nothing, just hanging around, being distractions. Instead of having that situation, he told his homies, hey, business plans, I'll fund it, pay me back, blase, blase. Now all them shits is taking off. So now he's amongst a group of entrepreneurs with his homies, and they all got their bags. They all making money. Like, how dope is that? You gotta appreciate shit like that. I can appreciate him building a school. I can appreciate him for all the philanthropy. I appreciate all that. What I dislike is strictly basketball. This man whines too much, likes the narrative, and stop the damn flopping in the acting shit. If we don't do none of that, I'm actually a fan of LeBron. I really am. I think he's, despite how people feel about whoever the hell they think their GOAT is, and people are going to have different answers. It's subjective like that. It's subjective like that. Whatever you prefer, and pretty much whatever you saw, that's what you're gonna gravitate to. I saw the latter half of MJ. So to me, MJ was a GOAT because I saw nothing but dominance. Nothing but dominance. 90s turned to calendar. It was his decade. All right. I grew up in the 90s. So all I saw is MJ dominating. But I saw all of Kobe's career. And now I'm seeing all of LeBron's career. Man, regardless of whoever your GOAT is, people are gonna say Kareem for the older heads. You know, people older than them gonna say the late great Bill Russell. It don't matter who your GOAT is at this end of the day, it's just the appreciation of what is going on. And with all that being said, here comes the hammer, y'all. Y'all know your boy Wild Card gotta drop the hammer. But we really gotta talk the magnitude of LeBron passing Kareem. And for me, him passing Kareem, it doesn't change my mind on the GOAT conversation. It's still Jordan. With LeBron passing Kareem, all that shows to me is that you have been the ultimate sacrifice kind of guy to play this long for 20 years, to have this type of longevity. But can we be honest about this whole longevity situation? LeBron has been quoted numerous years, year in and year out. I spend almost 3, 4, $5 million to keep my body in shape. Well, the fact that you got to spend that much money just to get your body right for a season it means that you probably should have already just set your body down. It's almost as if, hey, you know, Jenny, growing up, she was fine, right? Always been fine. But now Jenny is 50 and gravity's starting to get at that ass. So now Jenny about to spend a whole bunch of money to some plastic surgery to do what? Delay the inevitable. Delaying the inevitable. Delaying as in at some point, them fun bags is about to hit the flow. Your bottom gonna sag. You start getting loosey skin. You know, John used to be the stud. Yeah, he used to be the stud. Nuts was in his chest. Now he about 60 something. He over here mopping the floor because his balls is dragging. So he delayed inevitable. Let me go get some little help. My thing is like the fact that you got to start spending money to pretty much push off the inevitable and to say that hey, at this point I need all the help I can get to get my body right. And don't get me wrong, hey, LeBron is a physical specimen. We all know this. But the fact that you're spending that much type of money to keep your body together, that means is that you're at this point where you're trying to fight for the time, and for what? It's not like LeBron's always been ever since he's been in LA has been a model of consistency when it comes to staying healthy. He hasn't, you know, and that's another thing. I think that's a fair point to bring up. There is an advantage of technology that LeBron has at his disposal to keep the longevity of his career going. You know, this that's just the fact of the matter is there's been a huge development and advancement of medical science over the last few years. Y'all remember when cats used to tear their ACL? You were like, damn, he definitely out for a year, and he probably won't be back to normal in almost 2 years. Now, Cats is getting ACL in February and could possibly be back in November, ready to play. Ready to play. Like it's literally it, it's totally different how things are in certain atmospheres or certain settings in sports. Just the advancement of it. I mean, it's just what it is. So I mean, to me, you got to take into account of certain things like this. I get it. LeBron has played 20 years, but it's not fair to just look at the stats of certain situations when it comes to LeBron. Is because um, he's going to have a certain amount of more shot attempts than MJ because he's played longer. That's just the fact of the matter is. You can't deny that. You just can't. You know. And so I just I, if people are just basing their goat on just the stats. Oh, LeBron's about to pass Kareem. You got to be the goat. I don't. I'm not. I'm not ready to hand that over to LeBron being the GOAT just because he has longevity. Because he won't let the game go. You know, he's doing all this work to keep his body in shape and healthy for the most part from breaking down. Then I'm under the impression that if you got to do all this to keep your body up, your body been broken down. It just has. But if obviously LeBron just hit a couple of free throws, he's now 14 points away. Wouldn't that be some shit? He don't get it tonight, and he got to wait till Thursday against the Bucks, and all his hoopla of all pretty much of LA in the house of all of Kareem's court side, all the hoopla. You know, what if they got to send all that shit packing, send all that shit packing like, oh, yeah, LeBron, you came up short. I think that'd be hilarious, but we'll get back to that because they still they're in the third quarter. About 9 minutes left in the third quarter. And LeBron, he's in the game right now, so he should be able to get this tonight. 14 points left. Still a lot of time in this game, so I don't see how he wouldn't get it done. But we'll keep a tab on that. And I just want to have this conversation real quick with y'all. All right. Um, with Tom Brady retired, supposedly. Look, I'm still iffy about it, dog. I'm still iffy about it. I ain't gonna believe it till opening day comes around and he's not on the roster. That's when I'll believe it for sure. But Tom Brady was the last one. All right, he was the last one of the. I ain't never know I hit 20K. I don't keep track. It was hard for 2 years to go through this shit. Yeah. Hey, not only that, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, Jordan played what, 15, 16 years? I know he had two retirements. Obviously, the one in between the mid 90s and then after the run with the Bulls before he went to Washington. As LeBron is now 8 points away. So yeah, he's now 8 points away. Check me if I'm wrong in the MJ. Was it about Jordan played 15 or 17 years? Somewhere in between there. Double check me. But that's why I'm not going crazy with the stat shit because if Jordan played the same amount of years, would the numbers be the same or be close to? But regardless, I just want to talk about this real quick. When as I was talking about how Tom Brady retired and he's the last of a dying breed. So Tom Brady, Philip Rivers, um, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, uh, Big Ben Roethlisberger. Um, they're pretty much the last of that dying breed. Okay, he played 15. Thank you. So yeah, 15 to 15, 15 to 20. That's what I'm saying. You got an extra 5 years of stats that you can compile. That I can't sit here and say that you're the goat because you got an extra 5 years of stats that you can compile better than mine. Like, come on, man, what are we doing? Um, uh, Rogers is the last. Here's the thing, Rogers has some mobility, and this is what I'm saying, and that's what kind of leads me into this new wave of quarterbacks. Um, you see the mobility, and you also see, some of that stigma that black quarterbacks aren't a thing, and that black football players aren't smart enough to play the position or good enough to play the position, and yet here we are. Even though it took till 2023 and took this long to finally get to this point that you got two black quarterbacks, uh, it's it's just a new thing. It's just a new wave of quarterback. Shout out to the honorable Darren Smith uh, coming out of Kansas City. He's down in the Super Bowl, and he got a chance to talk to Terry Bradshaw, pretty much about the trend on what he's seeing. Oh, trust me, Matt Ryan, he's on his way out. Don't worry, he's on his way out. Um, but yeah, to your point, Smitty, yeah, pretty much a pocket passer quarterback is pretty much coming obsolete now. And just that's just the fact of the matter is. But I just want to play this clip because it speaks to um exactly what I'm trying to convey with my take, and then we'll talk about it. But take a look and listen to what Terry had to say.
Terry, what do you think about the evolution of the back position since you're seeing in today's game?
His evolution.
Well, the evolution of the quarterback in general.
Well, yeah, the quarterbacks today are bigger, faster, more athletic for sure. Um, we're now seeing more African American quarterbacks than ever in the league. It's about time. Well, earned, well deserved. Wait, time. Uh, we're seeing guys that can run like the wind and throw like the wind, and unfortunately, they're going to get hurt. That's just, you're going to get hurt. But I love watching this new Jalen, Patrick, guy at Buffalo, the guy in San Diego, Herbert, not as much, but can move too. But probably Jalen more so than anybody in the NFL. I mean, he can flat go.
When you
I'm gonna pause right there because let's kind of conversate right there with what Terry said. Again, shout out to the honorable Darren Smith holding it down out there at the Super Bowl. Um, uh, I I definitely hear what Terry is saying. It's way overdue to fully embrace the whole it doesn't matter what race you are. That if you can quarterback, you can quarterback. Yeah, he's right. It's way overdue. It's way too long. There's been a plethora of black quarterbacks that have been asked to either switch positions uh, or just sit on the bench, won't play. So I agree with him right there. The only thing that kind of perturbed me was, oh, you're going to get hurt. I don't necessarily agree with that assessment of what Terry's trying to say because, look, injuries happen. They're part of the game, and you can't determine it. You can't, put a lock and key on your career and say, oh, you'll never get hurt. You just don't know. Um, but here's the deal. There's no difference from any other player that's playing football. They all have the same potential to all get hurt. Uh, just because you're mobile, I understand that does leave you open to certain hits because once you become a runner, by NFL rule book, you are treated as a runner, not so much a quarterback. So you not eh, obviously as a quarterback, you want to protect yourself, make sure you sliding or get out of bounds, don't take on the hits. And some of your bigger quarterbacks have a problem dealing with that because they think they can keep taking on the blows. But trust me, go ask Big Ben. He kept taking too many hits. Them hits caught up to him and shortened his career. And you saw how he was the last few years before he finally decided to hang him up. He didn't look like Big Ben like he used to. So Josh Allen, at some point, he's going to have to change his style of play. It works now. It looks good now. But you keep adding hit after hit after hit after hit. He's in his fourth year now? Yeah. I bet you by not week, by year 8, he's not gonna be doing all this, 9, 10 carries a game. It might be 2 or 3 just to keep defenses honest. So I don't necessarily agree with Terry's assessment that you're going to get hurt because injuries are just part of the game. Just because you're a runner or a mobile quarterback doesn't necessarily make you so high prone of an injury case than anybody else on the field. Everybody's a liability to get hurt at any point on the field, at any point in time in the game. Anybody. Anybody. So uh my thing is with what Terry is saying, it's yes, I hear you, Matt. It's unnecessary hits. Like I think Josh Allen takes too many unnecessary hits, and that's going to shorten his career. I know you're built like a defensive lineman, but you don't want to keep absorbing hits after hits after hits for no reason. I know you want to fight for those extra yards, but you don't have to fight for them every play. Sometimes make business decisions. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying when it comes to being mobile. But here's the deal. You got to be honest about the new way that the NFL is moving towards and at the quarterback position. You got to be mobile. You got to be mobile. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some level of mobility. Obviously, there's levels to mobility that these quarterbacks are going to have. Obviously, you already know where Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts are at the mobile level. Their mobility is higher than a Patrick Mahomes or Russell Wilson, you know, or Justin Herbert. But Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, they have enough mobility to escape the pocket, make plays happen, because that's what you need. TB12, and this is where I'm saying where Aaron Rodgers is kind of on that cusp of the blend of the two eras of quarterbacks. Because he's a good pocket passer. He's pretty accurate. But he has enough mobility to get out of some stuff. Tom Brady, y'all really think Tom Brady's mobile? He's athletic? No. Philip Rivers wasn't athletic. Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, they weren't mobile. And the older they got, you saw how quick they were to concede to just the thought of a pass rush. They were quick to take an intentional grounding. They weren't taking no hits. They weren't taking the hits. Especially they 35, 36, 37 been playing 13, 14 years. Uh, uh, Struggling to get up without aches and pains. So, hey, you got to be mobile. And the reason why you have to be mobile is because look what you're dealing with on the defensive side. I know there's a lot of rules that are here to advance or give the offense a better advantage so that it can garner entertainment purposes, more money. But cannot overstate, cannot overstate that if these defensive linemen who are getting bigger, faster, leaner, meaner, and are running fours, 4 3s, and they're just as fast as you. You know what I'm saying? You got Michael Parsons chasing your ass all the time, but you're a pocket passer quarterback. You're not mobile, and you're standing in that pocket. At some point, Michael Parsons is gonna get your ass, and you better hope it ain't for a damn 4 or 5. Derek Thomas get your ass 7 times, 8 times in a night type of game. These pass rushers are too elite, too elite, and you better hope you have tackles that can keep them off your ass. Go ask Brock Purdy how that elbow feel, because Hassan Reddick made a mockery of your blocking scheme. This man had double-digit sacks in the regular season. You want to put a tight end on him? Yeah, you saw what happened. The moment he got his elbow hit, the moment and the odds of you returning back to a Super Bowl faded away. Faded away. These pass rushers are too elite for pocket passers. Tom Brady needs a perfect situation. You can't guarantee perfect. So guess what? The man is bowing out. He is leaving, and you saw what he did all year. Side of a pass rush. Ah. But wake up, everybody. This is the new era. This is the new era of quarterbacks. And a lot of them happen to be black. And so if that bothers people, makes them mad, you're either gonna have to just deal with it or don't support the NFL. But that is the trend right now. Is that you will see an influx of more black quarterbacks because now you're seeing more than one, more than two in the league, more than 3 and 4 in the league. And so you're gonna get all these young black uh, brothers and sisters in the hood. They're gonna start practicing earlier in age. Start with the tire, swinging from the tree. Get your spiral tight. But we got to be honest about the other side. There's still white quarterbacks who are mobile. Josh Allen is pretty damn mobile. He fits the mold of what the trend is going, because the trend is mobility. It's not just black quarterbacks. Black quarterbacks, the influx of it, more and more of it is just a byproduct. But the full trend is that you have to have mobility. Got to have mobility. You know what I'm saying? So, so overall, as much as uh, Josh Allen, you're gonna see other quarterbacks who may have the funds to help go to quarterback camps, who live on the more luckier side of town. They still gonna have to have some mobility. It's good to have the great throwing accuracy, the arm, because it's a passing league. It still works. It still works. Believe it or not, Brock Purdy fits pretty much where what you want. He's mobile enough to get out of situations, mobile enough to get out of sacks, but still can be a pocket passer. But you got to be you got to you got to get out the pocket, man. These pass rushers are too damn good, too elite. In the face in this new era of quarterbacks, hey man, Mahomes and Hurts are part of that new quarterback era. And you got to, got to throw some respect to both players. Obviously, me being a Chiefs fan, y'all know how I feel about Mahomes. He's great. Fortunate for Chiefs fans that they got was able to draft him. And hell, they can't cap about Mahomes' situation. Very fortunate to go to Andy Reid. Very fortunate to go to a organization that doesn't do a lot of turnover. Fortunate to go to an organization, you know, that had Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelsey for I'm sorry, um for about 4 of his 5 years. You know, because situations matter. Situations matter exactly where you go. It absolutely matters. But the man is a baller. He plays ball, loves it, very competitive, wants to win, and he is the leader of his team. There's no doubt about it. And so is Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a leader of his team. Man, I don't. If you have a pulse, you have a brain, you have a heart. How do you not like Jalen Hurts? How do you not like Jalen Hurts? I absolutely love Jalen Hurts. Love what he stands for. Love as LeBron passes Kareem. Just happened. Just happened. LeBron just passed Kareem. Just happened. So that happens. 10.9 seconds left in the third quarter. 99-104. LeBron passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They're stopping game play right now. Looks like they're gonna have a uh, little moment. They go Bronny. They go the boys. His sons look like he's calling his family out. Look like the captain is coming out. So little history being made tonight. They go wifey. I think that's Ma Dukes. I believe so. Yeah. Uh yeah. They go to wife, they go to boys. Yeah. So LeBron does it. LeBron makes history. Uh does his thing. But no. I'm just me personally is I'm very aware of what the trend is in the NFL when it comes to the quarterback and that standing in the pocket stuff is it's the Stone Age. It's literally Stone Age. It's a dying breed. Um, it's not you're not seeing that be the trend for most of these young quarterbacks. Um, and is it sustainable? To me, it's is sustainable as the league is going that way. Uh, the league determines whether certain trends are sustainable. Y'all remember the Wildcat? Y'all remember the Wildcat? It was one of the hottest offensive things that happened for a minute, right? In like the mid 2000s. Remember the Dolphins, Ronnie Brown, the Dolphins was running it like crazy, the Wildcat. And then and Tim Tebow pretty much got drafted because of the Wildcat, right? But then it faded away. Now is like you rarely use any type of Wildcat shit in any offensive game plan. But it was a trend. It came, it went. I don't know if this trend is going to come and went. The pocket passer came, lasted for a long time for the most part of the NFL, for a good part of the NFL. Now it looked like if you a pocket passer, man, you're not gonna make it if you ain't got no mobility. You don't want to be no sitting duck and having a defensive line just tee off on you. You just don't want to be like that. Let's take a look about what else Terry had to say in his interview with the honorable Darren Smith.
you see, um, okay, when we look at it, hold on, see, with Tom Brady retiring, it's going to become it's probably the first time that the league has had a competition. What is it in general for you?
Say it's about time, but you hard to get around Tom Brady. Come on, I don't care what color you are. I mean, all of us look at Tom Brady and go, But here's the way I look at Tom Brady. He won 7 Super Bowls. I won 4. Montana won 4. Tom lost 3. 7 minus 3 is 4.
He's a loser. Last question for you. Now,
but to answer your point, you're right. So exciting. He's perfect for television. What you're seeing in football today is the AFL in the 60s. Throw it 50 times a game. I used to watch nothing but the AFL because they threw the football everywhere, man. It was so much fun to watch them play. I went back and looked at both Super Bowl games. I don't know how he does that. This is one guy, I'll say this Sunday on the air, if somebody doesn't steal it from me. Has he ever set up in the pocket on a 5-step drop or from the shotgun and sat there, planted and thrown? Honestly, I can't recall. He is always on the move.
Last question for you. You complimented. What do you like of suit?
Hey, again, shout out to the honorable Darren Smith, KC legend, media legend, covers sports down in the KC area. He's down in the Super Bowl, doing his thing. So I just want to give credit where credit is due for a great interview and a great personality that he is. But no, look, pretty much the last few statements what Terry was talking about. They're doing things that just aren't normal. Throwing angles, not even having to be planted. They're literally, these new era quarterbacks are literally taking your old way of thinking of how to play quarterback and literally shattering it. It always used to be about mechanics. Foot. Where's your foot placement? Where's your arm placement? Now, some of that is still important, but what this new era of quarterbacks are saying is, we ain't gotta have our feet set. I ain't gotta have good mechanics. I can manipulate angles with the football, how to throw it. I can throw on the run, bootlegs, play actions. Man, I look like a god doing that because I'm mobile. Throwing on the run is easy money to me. You know what I'm saying? Like these new wave quarterbacks are doing some amazing things, mind-boggling things. I'm talking about highlight reel after highlight reel after highlight reel, and you'd love to see it. And I'm glad Terry referenced back to the AFL as in when they were such a high offense type of league, and they were. Remember, it used to be AFL and NFL; they were separate. And NFL, which would now be considered the NFC, and the AFL, which now would be considered the AFC, they were flinging it. They were not scared to tote the rock and move it downfield. It was all about that. Moving the ball downfield. And it was very exciting. It was more, people were like, oh my gosh, love it. Love the AFL. It's a fun game. So it's history being reshaped, reformed into a different generation. Remixed, should I say. It's the remix of the AFL. It's what you got for the NFL right now. Gotta have a passing lead. You got to have a quarterback that can pass, but you got to have a quarterback that is mobile. Because Tom Brady was getting blasted by cornerbacks that were coming off the slot, coming off his blind side. His left tackle didn't pick it up, and there goes Tom Brady getting whacked. Sack fumble. Tom ain't mobile enough like that no more to get out the way of that shit. And that's not just his age. That's just the fact of the matter is. He's not mobile enough. Just think. So Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow got some escapability. Joe Burrow got some escapability. Add that escapability to that cerebral mindset that Joe Burrow got. You got a deadly combination. What, Justin Herbert, if I didn't say him already. Josh Allen, if I didn't say him already. Of course, Jalen Hurts. Got enough. Even though I'm not a Dak Prescott fan. Definitely not a Dak Prescott fan. Who else? Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is also a good mobile guy. Hey, Matt, I literally got this music on low, bro. So you might got some bad connection. I literally got this music on absolutely nothing. I mean, I don't know if there's any GM that's looking at a quarterback right now, and if you're needing a quarterback, even look at the top prospects. Mobile, C.J. Stroud, mobile, Bryce Young, mobile. Quarterback's got to have some mobility, baby. Got to be able to get out of the way of these 4'3", 4'4", 40 defensive ends who are still carrying 280 pounds with them and still will knock your block into next week. Left tackle can't get a hand on him. Boy, you better be ready to tell your quarterback, look out! You better be ready to tell him to look out. That's what the league is going to, y'all. Man, what a great night. Got to talk about some trends of the NFL. Got to watch some history. I'm not a big LeBron guy, but congrats. Congrats to LeBron. Congrats to him, man. Got to give him props. Give my man props. Congrats to him. But y'all know the deal. Going over to all the social media platforms, I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, I.O.W Sports Network, I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter. Of course, you see the handles for the personal Wildcard Mar pages, Twitter, KC Wildcard Mar, IG Wildcard Mar. And y'all come back tomorrow. We're going to chop it up some more sports. And we're going to do it again. That's what we do. We're going to talk sports around here. Shout out to Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. See me back tomorrow, y'all. Peace and love.
Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers, know the cross the scene is dangerous. Aggressive like behavior, couple monsters for my neighbors. Resisting human nature, persistent getting greater. Blood chase like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increases dopamine. Feel better, so I kill, better dope up for cocaine. Roaming like I never had a home, so I'm all alone. Smoking bones down the chromosome till the filter's gone. Suffocating under heavy pressure, the signature marks are the cornerstone of a nigga that's ready to spark. Like the pathway through the treacherous, wonderful dark. Searching for a lost part, curators of a lost art. Desperately holding shit together until it falls apart. Blood stuck to pool in the water, just waiting on the sharks. Love is the deadliest game, but I'll just massacre your heart. Tearing at your body, wondering how did we start?
Fuck man, I think a nigga about to spaz out, cause I don't give a fuck no more when I'm down to my last night. Then I ran out of luck, feeling look down, about to pass out. Speeding down the highway in this challenge, afraid of God I will crash out. Dump the ash out, give it all up on the cash out. Make every second count, I just wanna see that